I know. We are shaking and baking like crazy! Today, we have one of the best videos that has ever been on the AutoAnorak channel. It's a video about a YouTuber that has more subscribers than me without ever uploading a video themselves. It's about a YouTuber that has had more cars than me without a legal ability to drive. It's a video about a YouTuber with more net worth than I that can't even speak. Wow! This is going to be a video about the entire car collection of James the Stradman's dog, Oskar. Let's get into it, everybody. James's dog joined the channel in March of last year and he looked like this. He's so cute. And upon getting a new dog, most people are thinking about what type of food should I get? What kind of bed am I gonna get them? Do they need a big one? Do they need a really fluffy one? Maybe have a look at like what dentist sticks or little toys that they can have. This is the kind of normal thoughts that we have whenever we get a new puppy. But as you may know, James only really likes to spend money on one thing. And you can probably guess what that one thing is. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. So James started looking at getting a car for Oskar pretty much from day one. It was going to be a kind of hot hatch, maybe a Subaru WRX STI, but he ended up getting the Ford Focus RS in that kind of like nitro blue color. Very bright, very Smurf-like, very That Dude in Blue-esque. Ford Focus RS began with this. This is the first gen Ford Focus RS, and you can probably tell RS stands for Rally Sport, because these cars were originally designed for rallying. Colin McRae drove around in them. So the first and second gens were front wheel drive. The first gen had a really clever front diff that I think Jeremy Clarkson and Chris Harris ended up really liking. The second gen though had that 5-cylinder Volvo engine. A really amazing motor, kind of sounds like a Gallardo motor because it's half of 10 cylinders. But those cars were never brought to the US, and so the first gen to be brought to the US was the Mark III RS. Now, this unfortunately goes down to 4 cylinders, but the car did come with 4-wheel drive and a drift mode. Things that I think a YouTuber in snowy Utah would like very much. The Focus RS is also a really cool car on the channel because it's probably the cheapest car on the Stradman channel in years. These cars are probably, I don't know, probably about 30, am I correct in saying maybe $35,000? I know here they were about £35,000 brand new. It's definitely kind of hot hatch, and it's really unfortunate because they seem to have completely discontinued the Ford Focus RS going into the future. They're going to be focusing on SUVs and stuff. Small SUVs. Which is really just a similar story to Mitsubishi and how they changed the Lancer to this. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's the way things have gone. And just like Ford deleted the RS from the lineup, Oskar's RS also got deleted from the lineup. Why? Probably because of the exhaust modification on the car.
But it has like this obnoxious tingy noise to it.
As you can tell, it was quite a loud exhaust system, but I really liked it. I loved it, in fact. I don't know, in that nitrous blue color, worked really well and looked really cool with Oskar. Oskar, if you didn't know, is a Samoyed pup, I think Samoyed Husky or whatever. The cutest floof, as he's been named very accurately. He is a very cute floof. When the RS was sold, there was a lot of debate over what car Oskar would get next, and this actually lasted for quite some time, at least on the run-up to the RS being sold. So there were 3 main kind of cars that were deliberated over. The first one is the Tesla Model Y. He did put an order into this car, but I think he realized that Teslas do depreciate quite a lot, and also I don't think it was going to be unique enough for the channel. I think he realized so many people will be getting Model Ys. The next one was a Rolls-Royce Wraith. Definitely Stradman is a huge Post Malone fan.
I think I'm gonna steal his dog.
And I'd say that Post had a bit of an influence on this because Post has a Wraith. And it would be really cool to have the same kind of car, especially just for his dog alone. Plus, there is something hilarious about seeing a guy like Strad, who's incredibly frugal, driving around in the most luxurious and exuberant kind of cars. And even more exuberant than that is the other car that was proposed, which is the Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead. This is one of the most excessive, beautiful cars in the world. I personally think this would have been the best roller to buy brand new back in the day because they really haven't dated that much. If you get the right wheels in them and stuff like that, these cars have not really dated at all after being out for about 10 years because they got that LED strip, which I really like. They are gigantic. Whenever you pull up alongside them, these things probably are higher than a lot of compact SUVs, which is kind of cool and also shows how terrible some compact SUVs are at being SUVs because they aren't really. They're kind of just like hatchbacks on stilts. I don't understand them. Okay, I'm going on a bit of a rant. I'm really sorry.
I wouldn't have any of them because they're all complete boxes.
Anyone owns a compact SUV, I'm sure they're great cars. It's just I don't really see the point. Anyway, those were the 3 cars that he deliberated over, but in the end he kind of just surprised us with a Ford Shelby Raptor. Now this is not like the Burlakers Raptor with that huge V8. This is a twin turbo 3.5 liter, I believe, V6, which effectively is the V6 that you get in the Ford GT. So that is kind of cool, which also says a lot about the Ford GT's power plant and that it's got the engine from a Raptor, but we'll gloss over that. It's a great power plant. It's great for both cars, and this is the Shelby edition, so I believe it brings the power up to well above 500 horsepower. It's got a couple little styling mods. The wheels are different. He's got the white paint job, but then he's done a Strad purple wrap, so he's got the white with the purple stripes, which does look incredibly cool. Then the steering wheel is purple carbon. I think it was done by Carbontastic up in LA. And then over the pickup bed, I believe it's also got some sort of struts as well. Oh, and its light bar. The light bar is incredibly bright. You could see through just about anything. I mean, you could almost see through a wall with this thing. And so that's the car that Oskar goes about in. I think it matches pretty well. I think it's a really nice car, but I would really like to see an Oskar Floof White Rolls Royce in the channel, whether it's a Wraith or a drop head. I mean, also think about how cool modifying a Rolls Royce would be on the channel. Obviously, Jon Olsen, who we've mentioned on the channel before, has upgraded a Rolls Royce Wraith before. That was amazing. You put an Akrapovic exhaust on it, which is one of the first Rolls Royces, I'm sure, with a custom exhaust. It was amazing. 800 horsepower plus. A build similar to that, if not a bit crazier, would be amazing to see on the channel. Let me know your thoughts below. And also, can we just take some time to realize that this dog has got a $100,000 car just bought specifically for him? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of ridiculous. It kind of makes probably most of us reevaluate where we are in life, but that's okay. We're moving forward. Someday we'll all have a $100,000 car for our dogs. Maybe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I do put a lot of effort into these videos, getting all the background stuff for Stradman, doing research. So I would really appreciate if you subscribed or something like that. I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.